ComEd says it's prepared to help restore any power lost during the sub zero temperatures. The company says crews inspected power lines and manholes to prepare against winter storms. Crews have also trimmed trees near power lines, and if you see a downed power line, stay away from it and call ComEd. WIFR's Miriam Niesmeyer sits down with George Gallrap about how the company takes these preparations very seriously.
How is ComEd preparing for this cold weather?
Yeah. Well, we prepare for it like we do everyday work because we always monitor the grid, monitor the lines, make sure that we're proactive in case there's issues that we see coming in the short-term future, tree trimming, different things like that to make sure the system's up and running correctly.
Yeah, very well said. And what makes this weekend especially concerning for the power grid?
Oh, this polar vortex that's coming in it's really difficult for a lot of people. So we encourage people to do a few housekeeping items within their homes. Move the furniture and the curtains away from the heating vents. Open your windows, make sure the sunshine's coming in during the day. Close it during the evening hours to reduce the cold coming in. Set your thermostat really as low as you possibly can for it to still be comfortable. Those are things. I was in an office today, one of the municipalities, and I said, "What are you doing to prepare for the winter chill coming?" She goes, "I'm going to the grocery store. I'm getting everything I need, and I'm not leaving the house." So there's different personal tips. Your automobile, make sure you are fully fueled. Make sure all your portable devices are fully charged in case you do have an outage. If you have elderly parents, family, or friends, make sure you check on them. It's always good to be a good neighbor. And then if you have an outage, please, even though you have smart meter, that will alert us. It's good to double check and call 1-800-334-7661. Also use that number in case you see a down line. And don't go near the line. It could be electric, it could be communications, but you never know.
Yeah, very well said. And if people do lose power, how quickly can crews respond to conditions like this?
We have enhanced crews this weekend, especially during the cold weather, to make sure that we have able bodies getting out there and take care of the issues, any down line, any open outages, things like that. Our number one job is safety of our crews. So if you do see our crews out there, please don't bother them. Let them do their work safely and get on to the next outage.
Yeah, very well said. I love that you mentioned, don't bother them. I feel like a lot of people might stop and say, ask questions. What are common mistakes people make during, extreme cold that you want to warn against?
Really just look around your home first. Home safety is very important. Like I said earlier, make sure your car is fully fueled. Make sure that you have all your mobile devices taken care of and fully charged. Be careful in the winter. This polar vortex, it takes about 30 minutes for frostbite to start. So make sure you take care of yourself, and make sure that you take care of any elderly family or friends, and make sure you make phone calls to everybody. Make sure you know where they're at. Safety is number one with ComEd, but we also are concerned about all of our customers out there and want to make sure they're safe.
Yeah. And I'm curious about this one. How should people keep warm without overloading the system?
Make sure that you dial your temperature down as needed. You still want to be comfortable, but take on an extra blanket. Make sure you dress in layers if you're going to go outside. We have ample power in case you have electric heat, but make sure that you do it in a cost savings and a safety savings. Make sure you stay warm enough that you're not going to affect your health at all. But just take a look outside and take a look inside and make sure you have it at the right temperature.
And then I guess my last question, what message do you want people to remember as wind chills drop to dangerous levels?
Yeah, it happens so quickly. Sometimes you don't realize how cold it is. You'll see the temperature 17 below, but with the wind chill, it's 45 below. Just take a look at the environment outside and make sure you keep yourself safe.
Yeah, And I guess I'm curious, do you guys expect a lot of, power outages then? Is that normal?
Well, I'm not going to tell you yes or no because I'll jinx myself. But usually the cold we don't experience a lot. Where we see it is with the wind and tree branches. That's when it elevates on the outages, along with the ice on the lines. Those are problems for us. But the extreme cold, not necessarily.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say that you would want to add to the story?
Just remember, if in doubt, call us out. So dial 1-800-334-7661.